Shiny Sisters!
Hey everyone, so I've gotten a few requests to do Tiana from Toys AndMe, and I'm so excited to do her. She's so cute, and I apologize I cannot find your screenshots, but you guys know who you are. And so we have Beats. All you have to do is take off the black mark off her face, and then she's super cute, and I think she'll make a great Tiana. But warning, please do not custom your l.o.l dolls without your parents' permission, pretty please. I've gotten a few comments saying, you got me in trouble, but nope, you are responsible for your own actions, so please listen to your parents. Alright, and we have 2 Beats, so of course I'm going to make one Tiana. I'm going to use regular nail polish remover, and I'm going to take that sports mark off her face. First, I'm going to hold it down for a little bit, and then I'm going to scrub it off. And it came off pretty easy. And now I'm going to cut the cute little buns off her hair. Moving on to clay. This is the clay I'm going to be using. It's air dry clay I got from a craft store, but I actually like the air dry clay from Walmart much better because I ran into a ton of problems with this clay. One, it's super messy, but clay usually is. And instead of using the white clay like I usually do, I wanted to use a darker color because her hair is dark brown, and it'd be easier painting black to dark brown rather than white to dark brown. And it would save so much time too. But what I'm doing is I'm rolling the clay into thin strips, smushing it flat, and then using a toothpick to add texture and lines, making it look like she has more pieces of hair. And I'm flipping it over and doing that to the same side, so when we curl it, you can see texture on both sides. And to help me curl it, since she has really fine little curls, which are so beautiful, I'm going to be using a toothpick to help. And so the curl sticks on better, we're going to add a base all over her head with that same clay. Now it's time to add on that curl we just made. I'm going to be placing it at the front of her hair, and this is where the struggle begins. Yes, it just broke. This clay is so hard to use. I'm not a master of clay, I'm a beginner of clay, but we made it work anyways. But this clay is so fine and breakable. I recommend the Walmart air dry clay much better. But we're gonna speed up that process again. Gonna take a tiny piece, roll it out, smush it flat, do a toothpick on both sides, adding texture, and then we're gonna roll it up using that same toothpick. And yes, it happened again. And is it the end of it breaking? Nope, it only gets worse from here, friends. Hit that like button and subscribe button if you're new, if you think it's gonna break again, but let me tell you a secret.
You're right, and it does break again.
Moving on from my self-promo, we're gonna get a big piece of clay, smush it flat, add a toothpick to both sides, again adding texture, taking something to cut it with into thin tiny strips, and we're gonna curl that. This speeds up the process so much faster because you don't have to work with every individual strand of clay. And we're gonna add it on using a toothpick to help, and this is what the end result is, but you guys are right, and it did break, but a huge chunk of it. So I'm taking some handy dandy super glue and super gluing it on, hoping it stays. And yes, her face is messy, don't get mad at me in the comments yet, but we're gonna fix it. Now I'm taking some white paint, and I'm gonna paint on her merch. And we're gonna have to do a couple coats of this white paint. Now, taking this really pretty dark turquoise color, I'm gonna add that to the white, mix it together, and we're gonna use that for her pants. After that, we're gonna add this really pretty, shiny, metallic brown paint, and we're gonna paint that onto her hair, making it dark brown. But that color wasn't quite the color I wanted, so I'm gonna add some black to that and mix it together. It's looking so good so far. And next, I'm gonna paint a rainbow to her shirt, trying to copy her cute logo she has. I'm gonna get all the rainbow colors, put them in order, and don't worry, the violet's below the blue. We're gonna get started. I'm using a toothpick because I'm worried with the paintbrush it's gonna be too big. I'm gonna add on the first color, which is red, and then work my way down. After that, I'm gonna attempt to paint clouds with the violet color, but it didn't go as planned, so I'm adding some white to thin it out. Now for her shoes, I'm gonna paint a coat of white all over her shoes. And the clay wasn't the only fail of the day. I also messed up on the shoes. I was trying to make her cool rainbow shoes, but the colors ended up mixing really weird, so I'm taking some clear nail polish and I'm gonna dip it in glitter to cover up my problems. I think they ended up looking pretty good. Now we're gonna move on to the headband. I'm taking a small piece of white air dry clay. I'm gonna make it super simple. All we're gonna have to do is roll it out flat, squish it, and then size it and put it on her head. Now taking clear nail polish, and I messed up a little, you can see it drip, but we're gonna put it on her eyes to make them look shiny and all over her hair to seal it. Alright, and now moving on to the shirt, I'm gonna do the same thing to the shirt and also to the pants. And here she is, she looks so good. You could kind of see some of her hair fell off sadly when I was putting her on. She's missing lots of chunks. And here's her compared to Beats, and there's the hair that she's missing.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. It's shout out time. Shout out goes to these awesome people right here. If you guys want to shout out, all you have to do is leave us a nice comment and subscribe and like this video. By shooting stars, have a great day. And also, what custom should we do next? Let us know.